You're just missing the
Dock the
block.
damn thing!
Dock the damn thing.
Dock the fucking vehicle, man!
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh my god, it's like watching a kid in a candy store. Doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Missing the block. You were just missing the block by like a block or two.
I see the block. It's right there.
Yeah.
Shoot it!
Shoot it. Shoot it.
I am.
Hit it with the goddamn thing! Oh my god.
I'll literally shoot it if you want me to.
Do it!
It's zero. Do it with the beam.
Hit it with the freaking docking beam, the core! Hit it with the core! Oh my god.
Then.
You're not poking it! That's not gonna work! Now you're just running into it.
Oh man.
Back up a little bit. Get that arrow in the middle of your reticle. Put that little reticle on top. Oh god damn it.
No, dude.
Oh,
I think
I see it.
A little more, a little more. Come on, a little more. Yeah! What the fuck? It's not docking.
Why is it not docking? I understand now. Why is it not docking?
Good question. Why is it not docking?
Why is it not docking?
I mean, I'm aiming at it. I'm shooting it. Not working.
Did I give him the wrong one? No. No, wait, what?
Did you?
Did I?
Fail.
Did I?
Did you?
It says rail docker.
Does it says anything when you shoot it?
No, it just says.
Okay, that's not it.
Oh
No. Mass
Put a
enhancer
rail, just
speed
put a-
controllers.
Put a standard rail instead. Just a rail. I think you need a rail.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh god, I'm so disoriented now. This is not how you dock a plane.
Just a single rail block, man. Not an entire fucking line.
I'm no scientist, but this is not how you dock an aeroplane.
Well, that's a good thing that we're not in an atmosphere.
There you go. That'll push you forward.
Rail.
Try again.
Okay.
Just shoot on the rail. No. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Alright, and that'll move you up towards wherever I need you to get to.
That's
Excellent. Alright, you are now docked. You can repair. You can build there. Okay, I was having you docking on a wrong button. Whoops. Sorry.
good job.
Yeah, you don't need the aero block. He does. You don't. You only need a rail.
Okay. Now that I can build here in safety.
Yep.
More or less.
Once I get the shields up, you'll be perfectly fine in there.
Alright, now I have a problem.
All
I
right.
have 3 output, well, not 3 output, but I have 3 exposed back cannons, and I want to make them output.
You hit R on them.
Yes, I know that. But every time I hit R, it says make output, and it says current, but, well, 0 left the game.
I crashed.
And then I put it on all 3, but it doesn't make them all the current.
It's because they're all connected.
Oh, well, poop.
Yeah, if you have different barrels,
So it'll be
you can
like-
make them different currents, but if they all connect to one spot, it just makes the front 2. It's very strange.
Hell. Oh god, no. I want to go back. I want to go back. There we go. Or it'll just have one sniper cannon on the front of the thing. That was a bit more too intense than it really needed to be.
So glowy. Jesus Christ, the back end of my ship's looking like a nightmare.
It is a nightmare. Survivor,
Yo.
docking did not need to be that hard. All I heard was yelling and do this and do that, and you're not doing it right. And I was like,
And the whole time I'm doing it wrong.
I'm like,
What the fuck? Oh, shit.
It did not need to be that complicated. Not at all.
See, I could be a real dickhead and make like hangers on the sides where they could actually like you could use a button and move that ship from where you're at right now over there, and then undock it there. But that would take too much logic, and I got no idea what the fuck to do to start that.
I have no clue what I'm doing, period.
So at least for right now, the blast doors up top, and you docked there is perfectly fine.
Basically, the only thing you need to do is make a rail all the way to the exit, so whenever he docks inside the blast door, docks to the first rail, he'll automatically glide on the rail till the end, ready to undock.
Yeah. If I were to do that, then I would need to do... Oh boy.
You just have to make sure that the widest part of a ship is in the middle section of the hole.
Yeah.
Or I guess he can pull up and just fly on his own, too.
Yeah, that might make sense. Is there any weapons I could put else on here? Just to make my thing even more weaponized.
Well, at least right now he's perfectly fine sitting where he's at.
Yeah.
So, besides, this way he's got a barrier to show where his fighter is actually like a limit.
I'll make an entrance for my future ship.
For your future ship?
Yeah, my battering ram.
That big thing? That's not gonna fit in here.
That would be a blast door in the front of the ship, because it's like, how we're finally pointing towards it. Fire the engines.
Alright.
Something like that, dude, you would have to build in front of my ship and make it around the front of the front of the ship and make it into a battering ram like that. Which honestly would be really cool.
What would be even funnier is if he put explosives in there and he just put enough armor so he'd survive it, but they wouldn't.
I wouldn't do that. Can I like undock from here?
Yeah, so all you gotta do is press the 0 button and then click again. It'll undock automatically.
0 button?
Yeah, the core, and then you just click wherever you want, and it'll undock you.
0 button is not my core.
Now what's your core?
Now it's 0. Alright, so how do I undock from here?
Just click. And then you just lift away.
Oh god, I forgot thrusters again.
That's a smart move.
Shut up.
Now who's the one at fault?
You.
No, because you're the one that forgot thrusters.
Nice.
At least I wasn't being yelled at, and I couldn't understand because I wasn't working, and then you were just like, but why is it not working? And then it's...
You know what I have to say to that?
Murder?
The next time you dock, you got a longer line to wait.
Oh.
Doors
There's a thing broken. Wait, is the roof, open?
behind you, dude. There you go. Fly forward a little bit. You'll see it.
I see it.
He shot it.
I did not shoot it.
Ha
Oh god!
ha.
What?
The wonders of being able to pilot the ship, you can close it. Another way that you can open the doors is by using your core and opening it that way. You can shoot at it with the core and, yeah, it'll close it up.
Stop telling me to shoot things, because I have giant cannons.
Well, you get what I mean. You can use your main core as your activation key. Basically, it's basically your skeleton key. It does everything.
Key.
Hello, Hammerfall. What the fuck are you building?
My hotel room key. I like my hotel room key.
Well, I was trying to go for one of the ships off of EVE Online, but it kind of...
Your ship looks like the freaking Sentry from Portal.
So all I need is the guns, and I can go.
And then you also need the white freaking, the white hull. But that's like the primary base, and you just bumped into my ship.
Boom.
The best part is, it has shields.
If I really wanted to, I could actually make a docking unit right outside here on the back of my ship.
Although, to be honest, from this point, I really have not a damn clue what I'm doing. I mean, I just did something that I thought looked neat, but really I've got nothing.
As for you, with that big beastie thing, do you plan on making it any taller?
No, actually,
No, 0.
Everything was going to be basically where the engines are right now. The width and height is how it was going to stay.
Hammer.
Everything else was going to actually.
I'm talking about 0.
Oh,
What about it? What?
Jesus Christ.
fail.
What's going on?
Are you intending on making your ship any like taller?
By adding a bridge sections a little bit, yes.
Alright, well, once you get to the height that you're going to stop at, put a docking unit on top, and then I'll just have you dock underneath my ship.
I'm not docking your ship.
Well, you said to make a freaking dock for that thing. I'm planning on making it at the bottom.
No, I said I made a hangar door for it.
There's no way I'm making a hangar for that big-ass thing on this tiny thing.
Then I'll make one by ramming it.
Oh, that's
There's no damage on it, though. There's no damage on this server.
treason.
I got your team viewer, I can do it.
Treason.
Yeah, if I give you my password, sure, but no.
It's the same password.
No, it switched. I switched it. I'm not that stupid.
I don't know about that. Never mind.
Did not say it.
Yeah, I know BlackRock's the one that said it. I should make the freaking rotational thing constant moving. This way it gets him disoriented. But I won't.
Disoriented. I'm disoriented just by being in this game.
Yeah, well, you have more freedom in this game than you do Space Engineers, that's for sure.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah. Ironically, this game runs better for me than Space Engineers does.
All Space Engineers is just an overzealous version of this. Just with less availability. And much more expensive.
And more graphics intensive.
Oh, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, yeah.
Minecraft in space.
What makes you say that?
Blocky everything, overzealous enemies, mining. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Hey, Survivor, can I get those armor corners I asked? The standard one, gray and black?
Gray and black standard core. Or hull, right?
Corners.
Corners,
No,
okay.
standard armor. You know those little triangle thingies that are just put in the fucking corner just to block something off?
You are admin, you know, you can do that.
I did. Did not work. Remember? Pardon?
Yeah, I remember. I remember. I think I do have to put you on the server on the list. There's gray. And black.
I like black. Murder, murder, murder.
Is there also an inverted corner in the list?
I wouldn't say so.
I don't think so.
And the confusion level I'm at with orientation crap.
Hit C if you get confused.
Oops.
There's only one problem with these big ass ships, dude.
What?
Everything.
When we do actually get into a real server, we're gonna have to make these things through the blueprints.
Yep.
And find all the parts.
Well, that is why it said it'll be a faction project. When we have one big ship, we'll be fucking happy at it, and then we'll have to. We'll be
And
like,
then it'll get destroyed
this
today.
is our
and then...
baby. And yeah, tomorrow it'll be gone. Somebody would have griefed it.
I know
That's the
Red
reason
Shift
why we
has
have
a, as long as it's docked to your faction base, they won't destroy it, but still.
Yeah, that's true. Well, if you just make sure that all the doors are closed at all time, you can't access to anything valuable.
No, unless you got a war going on with a faction and they get through your faction's base and destroy the shit out of the thing.
Then again, they can't go through a faction home base.
Unless you're at war.
No, the way it works is the only way they actually get through the faction home base is if your members has died often enough that your faction points are down that you can no longer support the base. Therefore, the defenses will be down.
Hmm.
My God, Scott, I'm a genius.
What?
Oh shit.
No? What? Who said porn was allowed here? I did. Case in point. Crap. Anybody happen to have a black corner block?
Did I miss anything important?
Not really.
Everything.
The end of the world.
Yeah.
Cool. So did we all finally get our gift baskets?
Negative.
No.
Ah, so it's a
Stingy
typical day.
bastards.
Who's that? Who's that?
Me?
Oh. Say hello to my missile. I kid.
This thing is surprisingly nimble. Although that's probably as a result of a high thrust to weight ratio.
No. I can hear my own voice. Yes,
Can
I
you hear your own voice?
I can hear it.
Okay. Yeah, Zero, can you see inside?
Hold on.
No. No, we can't.
Your ship looks so squared.
My ship?
Eh.
Yes.
It's not finished. Not even details on it yet. Fuck.
There's like no way of explaining what side is top.
Because there's not even details on it. Shut the fuck up.
I know.
Okay.
Get better when you're flying bathtub, okay?
Alright, what's an effect? An explosive effect is what I want.
Nom 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 nom.
I want to see this work. That cost a lot. Alright, what's an effect block?
Oh my god, I'm gonna need so much more energy for this thing to move.
Can you explain that to me? Yes, no, maybe, probably.
Effect blocks add different abilities to your weapons. It'll add things like piercing, explosive, fire, bleed,
Ion.
push, ion.
Okay, so what I want for my torpedoes, I keep calling them missiles, explosive.
If you have a large radius, yes.
They don't have a large radius, obviously.
No, if you want a
So
larger
that's
radius,
how you get homing missiles now.
How do you get them?
you combine them with, I think it is beams.
Oh, that's what I need.
Also, combining them with damage pulse will increase their damage and their radius even more, making huge O's like I do with mine.
All too well. The amount of cannons I have on this thing.
It's gonna fail to compare to what we got, dude. Trust me.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. This is a fighter that hits hard, semi.
See, you just lost all your like.
Hmm?
You sounded so like sure of yourself, and then you just kind of went sort of, and then you just like lost it all.
No. No. This is great. It's gonna be great. Stalin
So
would be
say
proud.
we all.
Stalin would be proud of me.
Yeah, if he didn't bitch slap you for saying,
How do you equip these effect modules?
Trick question. You don't.
Do you just put them on?
I'm
Yeah,
unsure of
I
that
might-
myself, honestly. I know you can change the weapon's colors by putting a mineral block into the trajectory spot.
Trying to put an effect block is kind of hard here. Press V to hook up the weapon effect. Why isn't it doing that then? Missile tube cannot be connected to explosive effect computer reasonable incompatibility block. Makes sense. But that then. Okay, I guess you put an explosive computer, and then you put explosive modules, and then it just does it to the.
Yes, the more explosion modules you will have, the bigger the effect. Having the
And it-
same amount of explosive modules that you have weapon will give you 100% effect. So if you have 100 missile tubes, you need 100 explosive effect
And it
modules for
affect-
100% effect.
And it affects all of the weapons.
All the weapon that will be attached to that computer. Meaning if you have a missile tube and a cannon, you can only link the explosive mod computer to one of the two weapons.
I see now. Man, this is so lovely, yet so complicated.
It's a very
Experience,
nice
my friend.
ability.
I need all of the explosive modules then. Let's see how this works. Alright, T.
Whee!
You know, I'm not gonna ask what that was.
That was me.
They're nice. Oh, I see here, I see here. Okay, there we go. Now I understand.
I swear to God, if this does not speed me up, I don't know what the fuck will.
Hey, Zero, where are you at?
Building my big ship.
Oh, can I, oh wait, that's Hammerfall in there. I was gonna test my missiles on something. Your ship doesn't have shields
Nope.
on it, does it? Now, how do I... Alright, remember how you told me how to, like, it shows me what your details of the ship, your power, and your shield? How do I do that again?
Just go in build mode.
You need a ship with shields to test out your weapon on?
Yeah.
Can your ship handle a lot of lag?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Let me guess, it's that giant thing I see up there.
No.
Where is it at?
There you go.
You mean that thing back there?
Wait, that's not it at
Huh?
all.
That thing is nothing.
Which one of these things?
No, the whole
Repurpose.
time
That's
you've
not
been
it at all,
saying
hang
that,
on.
I've been watching my frame rate go from 50 to 1. What did you just spawn in?
Right now, nothing.
Okay, that's weird.
Alright, well, the repurposed Black Hawk, I just shot it and all of its shields went down. I think. No. Oh god, what happened?
Shit, did I just delete yours?
Yes.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I was over there deleting the freaking ship that I just brought in. Hope you had it saved.
Does he even know how to save?
Quick question,
job.
how does
Whoops.
one save?
Good job.
Awesome! I feel smart now!
Oh no.
No more
Um,
for you.
Do you know how many years I've worked on this ship?
Not that many.
Yes, I know, but it was my best accomplishment I had. Oh well. I'm gonna take part.
Do you know why I freaking deleted it? Because you never renamed it. It was still Bahamut Prototype, so I was deleting everything Prototype.
Oh.
Dude, my fighter is a prototype.
No, Bahamut Prototype. It was everything Bahamut Prototype.
What about this repurposed Black Hawk that I see right here?
Unfortunately, it's design flawed.
Yeah, you gotta kind of fix the top half. That'll also
Yeah.
fit inside of this ship, if you need it.
What, this repurposed Black Hawk?
Yeah, it'll fit in here.
I would just wanted to see if I could take its core or something.
You can take the whole thing if you want. Make a new ship out of it.
That's what I
It's still a
exactly
great
wanted to do.
ship, it just needs a little bit of repairs.
That's exactly what I need to do, is just take it.
That's what I'm working with right now, is pretty much the pieces of the one I jacked.
Yeah, pieces of my bomber he jacked.
All the work I've done.
The one that had a hole blown through it.
God
That
damn
I
it.
died
I
inside.
feel stupid now, man. Shit!
Yeah, I cleaned your blood out of the pilot's seat and used it to make a Bloody Mary margarita.
The fuck are you, Klingon or something?
No. I gave it the stop.
Let me think. Do I have a blueprint for the fighter? For a fighter. That's a fighter. I'm not quite sure if that's the right one, but 26.2 mass? Let's see, what's this?
Oh, I'm off to build stuff again.
He's off to reboot, but he probably lost.
No, I have lost it. No,
What the
save.
fuck is this thing? Hardin, did you make a square, like...
It's a destroy cruiser. The mix between destroyer and cruiser.
No, the little fighter thing that I just spawned in. Zero, do you see this? It's in front of my ship.
The fuck is that?
It's a fighter, apparently.
The fighter cruiser.
What's it look like?
Fire nuclear missiles!
I don't have any, sadly.
I haven't built them on yet.
Oh my god, the frame rate lag is real. Too.
Dude,
Don't look at us.
That's pretty much 5 blocks by 5 blocks.
Okay,
There was a lag in the sound, and I thought I died for a second.
Ice. So ice. Because ice is amazing.
here's the one. Okay. Hardin, or Hammer rather, I would not look towards my ship from here on out.
Uber lag.
Uber lag.
I don't need gray advanced blocks. I can sell those.
You've been lag in front of your ship? What? I don't see nothing.
You will. Give it a moment.
Give it up.
Oh, that-
There it is.
No lag for me.
No lag for me either, but
Hardin's
still.
Frame rate is currently 3 frames per second.
Still, that is a cute little fighter, but it looks like it's upside down.
And maintaining
So,
at 3 frames per second.
BlackRock, if you ever make a ship that's capable of fighting again, that ship that I just spawned in has 3.4 million shields you can try out on. Just shoot the base because the turret doesn't have shit.
I found the frame rate minimum.
Okay,
It is 2 frames per second.
Hardin, stop moving for a sec.
I just need to build my thing back up again.
Wow, that was so jerky I didn't even realize I was doing 0.2 meters per second.
Hardin, I think that's the cutest
Black
little fucking fighter I've seen
standard.
in
I
my
have
life.
black advanced. So
there we go. Got rid of the turret for you, so all you gotta worry about is aiming at the body.
Hardin's
All
flying
right.
an arrow, literally.
Is?
An arrow
fuck?
with guns.
An arrow with guns.
What about me?
Okay then.
I said that you're flying an arrow with guns on it.
I was basically flying a thing with guns.
That's alright. Hammerfall's flying a cube.
I was a gun pretty much.
But then again, this thing
But seriously, me and Zero are the only ones with ships that look like actual ships. I mean, come on.
I mean, even fucking survivors had the limit, but it's still a looking ship.
Yeah, it's a cube with hold one. 1,001 wait.
If it's only got 1,000 energy, I'm gonna.
484 shield.
How much?
About 11k.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
But that's a fighter shield. That's kind of good.
I gotta see this cube.
Who's mine?
Yes, yours are mine.
Here for a nice cube.
I'm thinking of making a Mac cannon on the front of it, and then just like writing out
Hey,
different
don't
colors
judge Mac
and go
Cannons.
yourself.
Mac Cannon's life. Mac Cannon's be life. Oh god, I just sold something I shouldn't have.
Oh my god. There's one big cube. Can I shoot it?
The answer you're looking for is no.
We better have a ceremony.
Missiles and cannons.
Hey, we better have a ceremony for my old ship that I had.
21 fart gun salute.
Ready and
Was a
smell.
good ship, now it's dead.
Ready and smell. Oh god, man. So pretty. Oh, right.
Oh my god, the ship is back. Oh my god. Considering I'm
Alright.
running half the max speed, if I run into anything, I'm
Oh god!
What?
Brakes!
What just happened?
I don't want to know.
I don't understand the meaning of life anymore.
I got 1.2k for my ship.
You know, I'm gonna literally have to pick a direction, go in it, go to another sector, then sit here and freaking finish my ship.
And that's why I have a jump drive module.
Or you could come into my ship and just dock there.
Well, I meant to get my frame rate back.
Well, you said you got better frame rate when you were in the pirate station, so why not?
That was really good, Riffle.
Are you guys playing bumper cars?
I don't
they,
win.
they probably are.
Oh god.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Doing his.
Wouldn't surprise me either, but still.
Except for
Bumper
my
cars
bumper
are go.
Although my bumper cars have a pack a little bit bigger of a punch.
Here's my question though. How am I supposed to get inside your ship with like a 1 frame per second?
Alright. Damage
Besides,
beam.
you know, slowly and carefully.
Hey, okay.
There's a gigantic doorway on the top of the freaking ship, dude. I mean, it's kind of hard to miss.
Okay.
Watch me miss it.
Homing missiles. How do you make them? Combine what with what?
Combine missiles and beams,
Which one?
I believe.
Oh, damage beam?
Damage beams.
Once you get inside, it should ease the frame rate a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Doesn't save it at all.
No, I'm just staring at a million capacitors and generators.
Look the other direction.
Yeah, the jump drive drains your power.
It's a
Yeah, it
joke,
does.
It's supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Nope, frame rate is still 2 frames per second.
You know what? You were right. I am flying an arrow. I did not realize until now.
Wow.
A for effort.
Shut up. Now. Or I don't know.
That's
Great, now I'm stuck inside of a massive lag.
Don't worry, I'll probably make the same thing, like an arrow or something. In fact, that's
More,
pretty much
I'm
exactly what I'm
not
doing.
that creative anymore.
Anymore.
Shut up.
What?
Okay, can somebody let me out of the hangar now?
Now you're
I'm
gonna
gonna try
stay in there.
something else.
Oh god, I just made my ship longer.
Do I have to build a missile
Yo, dude.
launcher and start working my
Zero.
way out like
Look
that?
what I did in the
Yeah.
front.
Huh?
Look what I did to him in the front of my ship.
Hold on, I'm coming.
I plugged the hole.
That's what she said.
Oh,
Yes,
the jokes
it's
were
because
made
it's
today.
what he did.
The jokes were made today.
Dear God. Alright. Start off the jokes.
He plugged the hole.
Dear God.
Das
Like,
Uberhole.
like, hold
There we go. Hole plugged.
You make it sound in a less sexual way.
Where'd he
I'm
go?
kidding.
Is he still down here? Yeah, he is. He's cruising back and forth.
It's gonna smack.
I feel like a drone off of Eve stuck in a freaky asteroid field. It's like, let me out! Oh my gosh, more frames per second.
I'm seeing his
Okay, I'm
ship
going
up
this
front.
way now.
I think he just glitched out.
I think I did too.
I just saw his ship slowly flying away up in front of me when I backed up. He's just like, well, yep, peace out! Ah,
What the heck was that?
I don't know.
That was Hammerfall motorboating his mouth.
Oh god. Oh, the joke.
Is this what happens? Is this what happens during the night when I'm not around?
I guess this is what happens when you're drunk.
Oh, wait, whoa. Whoever said I was.
I did. Problems?
Well, you're dead. You're dead to me.
I've literally maxed burned for like 30 seconds and I'm still getting 3 frames per second.
That's for the man in the cactus jacket.
Okay, then.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
Houston, we have a problem.
If he's not
Ah.
drunk, he's high on something.
I am not. Where?
Yet.
Are you sure?
I'm never sure. But honestly, I'm not. I'm just retarded like this.
Well, at least you admitted it.
Whoever said I admitted anything.
I swear to God.
Oh crap, that's like visibility 0.
Okay, shield recharge of what? 12,000 right now.
I don't agree.
You don't agree with anything.
You're darn right I don't.
You just did.
I just guessed. Oh.
Burn?
Let me think about that. I don't agree with that. Honestly. I don't. I just can't. I refuse.
You can't deny what you just said.
I do deny. I deny everything.
I do declare.
So now you're admitting that you deny after.
What?
No,
He's
I-
worse.
Harden,
He's
you
worse
just
than
completely
government.
lost everything
You're worse
possible
than
that would
government.
allow you to be, like, saved there.
Yeah. Hey, you wanna know something else? If only the admin didn't delete ships randomly.
Don't look at me. I didn't do it.
Survivor.
Huh?
Survivor.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear me, I guess. Oh, yes.
Let you in?
No. Never.
Dude, if I back up any further, I'm gonna smack into the freaking shop.
Please do. Wait, no. Can't have that happen. Honestly. I just can't. And if I did, America would hate me.
I remember who?
See, this is why people get killed.
Why do you get killed?
Arden and Hammerfall.
Okay, I just hit the freaking shop. Oops.
What'd you do?
Whee!
Did you stop doing things by accident? Makes me worried.
Me and my gigantic fucking ship, man. Just 350 meters of just mass.
Kuda Matata.
Why did you say you could move? You know,
Wow, I literally just got all the way to system -1, and I'm still sitting at 4 frames per second.
That might be a problem.
How about now?
It bounced up to 5, and then just kind of told me to go myself.
Delete target practice.
And now I have no idea where I am.
Just go find your way back to sector 222.
Yeah, I know, but there lies the issue with that.
Where is 222?
I figure what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to try to find another cell station, and then try to get enough money to get a jump drive, and then just jump back.
A lot of power to use your jump drive, my friend.
Yes, I
Don't
know.
worry. I have the power. I am the power.
Boo.
Can someone slap him, please?
Oh.
I call for a vote.
Entered system -1,
Alright.
-10.
Hey, now when I make the homing, the missile homing things, do I put down the beam?
Here's one for you, Zero.
Yes.
Should I make checkerboard patterns for shield generators and rechargers?
Shields are not affecting by formation. You just put a huge block of it, doesn't matter.
Okay. That's what I figured. I've been doing that for a while now, and I just figured, you know, fuck it, I'll ask. Serial exception on server report from server caused by ship turret something. Hammerfall, what the fuck are you doing?
I am not doing anything at the moment. Although I found another trading station.
He is breaking the law. Physics.
Of physics? How dare you take what I was gonna say?
Hey, Survivor, I'll need more black standard block.
You can...
Black standard armor. No, I can't. Just fucking do it.
Yeah, that's why I stopped myself, I know.
Hey, you know.
How the fuck do you need more black standard armor? I gave you 100,000!
You gave me 100 gray, but you never gave me black. You gave me black wedge, you gave me black corners, but never gave me the standard armor. I used that from what I salvaged from the Yamato.
Ow.
Oh, the Yamato. Great Yamato.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, comrade. Now you will die for it.
Say what?
I am confused and very lost.
Say what?
I'm dazed and confused. Oh wait, that movie.
The Borg are confused.
The Border Patrol.
The Borgs no longer understand the meaning of life.
No, the Borg are just confused as fuck.
You guys confused me enough.
What?
Okay, too.
Exactly. Hey, we're so confused, we don't even know who's confused anymore.
Hey.
God,
Why are you guys so confuzzled?
you're confusing me. Okay. Alright, where's that ship that you said I could shoot at? Where?
I just deleted it.
Oh.
Give me a second.
When Survivor deletes stuff, get the fuck out.
Hang on, wait, don't touch the delete button. How do I save?
There we go. There's
Oh
your
my
target.
God, so much closer this time.
What is that, a Yamato?
Nope, that is my behemoth. That is the one that left a
Look.
gigantic fucking hole in the pirate station.
Oh.
That's another flying tub.
Flying tub. It's got 3.4 million shields to give a try on, so fire at it to your heart's content.
Dang
You're doing 225. Put it this way, I'm watching the shields right now, you're not doing shit.
I think I fired my missile.
Yeah, you did, it didn't do anything.
Hang on.
Oh, whoa. That was amazing.
Alright, now when I fully lock on, and I move away, it does hit it. I have made locking on. Okay, good. My missiles work. Now, how do I rename my ship?
You have to make the blueprint of it. Hit U, and then save from multiplayer server as local, or save blueprint of entered structure, whichever one. The entered structure one will put it on the server. Multiplayer server as local will save it to your computer's game.
I recommend local in case Survivor decides to fuck over and delete the server by accident.
Alright. Now you can just delete the one that you have now and then spawn the other one. And it'll rename it for you.
Wonderbar. Okay.
Oh, I tried out the warp drive. I'm about 16.3 kilometers away from our sector.
Why am I moving?
Oh god.
That was random.
Oh, you moved sideways.
I have
Very
no
nice.
idea why I was moving sideways. My ship decided just now all of a sudden just to do Thriller.
Like, alright, we're going this way.
Thriller, thriller, night.
That failed.
Staying alive.
Thank you. Thank you. I did my best at failing it.
I'd like to thank my family
What?
for not being there.
Yay.
I can almost warp back.
This is about it. What? Japanese, run.
Run, bitch, run!
They're
I
taking
figured
over our
out how to
children.
find my way back.
They're taking over our children.
I just warped back in.
Fair warning, Hammer. If you're coming back, I got the big lag monster still here, so
You know, I just warped back and I come back to a giant spaceship.
I'm looking at it. I have
The
100
fuck you want me to
frames
do
per
about it?
second. I don't know what's the problem with y'all. I'm perfectly fine. 100 frames per second here.
Shut up.
Smart ass.
I'm running at, I think, I'm sitting at 60 frames per second, but that's because I have it locked.
Locked it.
What, it's
60.
literally forcing it to run it?
Yeah.
does it?
Yeah, it forces itself. It's called like VSync or something.
And
Now,
I'm running perfectly fine.
when you make cannon barrels to make them better, do they have to connect to each other?
The moment you disconnect a set of barrels from one another, they become two separate entities with different power. So like if you make 3 barrel chains, one right next to each other, and then you delete the middle one, those 2 other barrels become 2 different barrels.
So as long as they're all connecting, they'll
They'll
give
share
more
power to each other, yeah.
They'll
Doesn't
give
matter
more
how many
power
outputs
to-
there are.
Okay. Well, technically, if they're all connected, there can only be one output.
Unless there's multiple extending ports in a checker pattern.
Yeah, yeah.
If you look at the front of my behemoth, the one that I spawned in for you to shoot at, the gun on the bottom will show you exactly what I mean.
What do you mean?
There's a gigantic fucking gun built into the ship.
Oh.
That ship's gun spans back about, oh, I don't know, 70 plus. There's 7,000 blocks of gun just in chains.
Worst part, I'm trying to do some construction at the shipyard, and there's a giant ship. Whew. Oh dear God.
Alright, the front.
Okay, I'm done derping around. I'm going back to War Thunder.
Go for it.
And yes, I did get smart. I did save my ship.
How
For all
do
the
you
good that's
save your
used.
ship again?
Good lord.
What, you weren't paying attention when he said it?
No, I can
Nope.
space-
I was
space
4
out.
sectors away, and I was still paying attention to that.
Sometimes there's just things that he can't understand.
Or
I will
refuses
slap
to.
you. I will slap you both.
Bring it.
Seriously.
Tell you what, I live in Jewett, Texas. You want my actual physical address?
I wouldn't, you're being recorded.
Hmm?
I wouldn't, you're being recorded.
It
So
doesn't
wait,
matter.
you pick up our voices?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Wait, do you have a channel?
Huh?
You have a channel?
Yes.
On
yes.
YouTube, yes.
Okay.
And on Twitch.
What's the worst that could happen?
Everything. Oh,
You know,
like 30 people show up to rape you.
Watch next morning when I see this fucking video somewhere on the internet, I'll feel like a total idiot.
I'll sit there and be like, hey, cool, this is what over 60 frames per second looks like.
Yeah, right?
And yeah, and I'll have to. And I have.
Okay, dude, I'm sorry, but Zero, your freaking command deck looks like Wally.
Looks like what?
Wally.
It looks like the freaking head of Wally.
Wally.
Yeah. That's so
Yeah,
fucked
that's
up.
kinda true. I kinda fucking put that as a place and render on
Wally.
That's alright, mine looks like a freaking beehive.
Is it beehive? That's the trick question.
Yeah, I could just see him making a whole bunch of little tiny fighters that are just all gun and engine and a few low capacitors and be like, aha, the drone fighter of doom.
My ship is basically the equivalent to looking like a Nighthawk, the F-117.
Can you imagine that though? You have a whole ton of little fighter drones and they've all got one cannon on them.
You know, compared to everybody here, you, Hammerfall, your ship does not have much in the way of any design but a block.
Yeah, well, it wasn't done yet either.
It looks like a fucking cube.
It is a cube.
It was
Hey.
going
It's
to
not
be
even a done cube.
It's a half-dead cube.
And then we've got friggin' Hardin here with his B-17 bomber ass end just kind of hanging around.
I didn't even try to make it look like that.
I jumped into War Thunder and I'm only getting like 10 frames per second.
Now, where the hell is Zero's ship?
He's in front of yours now.
Oh. Oh yeah, right, he was looking at the guns.
Why did it have to do this? The first match in and it's Normandy.
Okay, so that's the repurposed Blackhawk's core. It looks like a fuck. You made the Beetle again.
The what?
You made that Beetle again.
Be what?
The Beetle.
The be what?
The Beetle.
The fuck is that?
Oh my God, Zero, I'm gonna slap you.
Bring it, bitch.
No, correction. What the fuck is that? He made a goddamn jet ski.
What? What?
It looks like a fucking jet ski.
What? This thing I built? I could shoot you.
Go for it, dude. I've already got 234,000 feet shield already with 140,000
On this
recharge.
ship?
Yeah.
Oh. Fire the cannon.
There's one thing I'm not happy about, though,
What?
on this design.
Well, for as many cannons as I just put,
Chop.
I'm very
Chop,
disappointed.
chop, chop.
How do I make this better? How do
Chop.
I, what can I combine with the cannon system? Your shields are going down.
It's because I'm putting more.
Oh. No, stop it. Stop putting more.
What if he doesn't want to?
Alright, I need some help. Tell me the combination of weapon systems I can do to make them better.
It depends on what you want to use them for. Really.
Exactly, so tell me all of them.
Even I don't know them all.
Zero, you know.
What?
You
I
know
put a
the
fucking
weapon
link in TeamSpeak about the weapon systems. It's
You
all
know
written there.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
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 I need help.
What is going on?
Who are you? How do you want me?
Your mother.
Wait, whoa.
What the fuck?
Alright. Weapon system.
Oh god.
I need to go to the website to figure this out then. Starmade.
I'm sorry, I did not even try that. That just came out.
Who?
When?
What is going on? Like, seriously.
Well, you see, exactly. Weapon system. Linked system. Huh. Look at a cannon computer. It increases the fire rate. Missile computer increases the number of projectiles.
That would be like a
Wow. I ran out of freaking
think-
shield chargers.
I like how the damage beam doesn't say that it makes missiles have... But if I want damage, I can do a damage pulsar. Does that mean also, do I put more computers, which means I give bigger boosts? Or is it just there? I would think it was just there. Off to the shop.
There, how's it look now?
On there's somebody here. Whoa! Why you be firing this?
I'm firing them at an asteroid. I'm not gonna let camera fall and decide to kill everyone.
Okay, good.
I also want to just testing out my systems.
Alright.
Or I can also disappear from this place pretty fast.
I now have my damage pulse on my cannon, so I have better damage.
So if you have a jump drive and you have more modules, Does that make the charge up go faster?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Hit your weapon stab. Your weapon stab.
What's the hotkey for that again?
T.
Okay.
Click on your jump drive computer.
Alright.
Click on the detail button.
Okay.
In the detail, you should have a section where it says the amount of blocks that you have and the amount of blocks needed for an efficient jump drive.
Okay. Thank you.
Where do you go? What?
What?
How do you check what you need for an effective jump drive?
Weapons menu. You click on the jump drive computer, and then you click the detail button. It shows the stats, and it'll tell you in one of the lines the amount of block that you had / the amount of block needed.
Oh, okay, cool. Never knew that. I'll have to remember that later. I don't have anything on me right now, but still.
What to play, what to play.
Starmade.
Frame rate lagged too badly. Let's see, I have
It only lags too badly because I got the freaking behemoth in here.
Series.
Wait, if I'm cloaked and I have a light exposed, does that mean it exposes the light, or is it covered up? Or nobody knows?
If you're cloaked, you're cloaked. But it gives a name about the light. You're cloaked. The light is cloaked.
That is the point of a cloaking field.
It's a stealth light.
It's a stealth light. It makes sure that they can see me even though I'm cloaked. Arr.
It's a stealth detector.
Oh, no, I'm a moving star. That's it. I'm basically a moving star.
Yeah, you don't want to go near a star in the game, unless you want to lose your ship pretty fast.
Oh.
I'm not kidding.
Alright. Oh, that does something. It's actually taking down your ship slightly.
Oh?
Your shield. But not much.
I'm not seeing shit happening.
I think because the fact that he's seeing the number of flickers, he's thinking he's actually bringing it down.
Yes, I know. Exactly what
Fire it again, let me see what the hell damage it does.
okay.
Dude, the damage blast, like, is so quick, I can't even see it. That is so random. Shoot at the flat surface over here near the blast doors. You're doing around 1,000 damage. That's not bad, but still, when your ship has 243,000 energy recharge for shielding every second, it's still nothing.
I'll be right back.
No, you should not. You are not allowed to go.
Oh.
Survivor!
Yo.
Want crystal armor?
Crystal armor?
Crystal armor. The only time I'm gonna use crystal armor is to protect the core inside my capital ship.
Color?
Which one looks prettiest?
I don't know. What color are you more intending to be putting towards this thing?
Give me
Blue,
white.
red,
Give me
white,
fucking-
green?
Actually, give me red. Give me red.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. How's my ship looking? Yeah, go fuck yourself as well, man.
I'm working on the shielding so that when Harden or when well, actually any of them really use me as a target practice thing, they won't kill me.
Hey, want me to,
Your
try
ship,
to-
it kind of reminds me of a lid.
A what?
A lid.
A lid?
Yeah, a lid. Like the command center is the handle. Like, you know, you just grab it with your palm, and then you lift.
What's? Are you listening to music?
Yes.
Let me guess what it. Is it what I think it is?
Probably.
Does it have to do with Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
A Mando Pony?
Yeah.
Dude, those music are kind of good.
Survive the night.
Yes.
Let's try to make it right. Don't wanna start a fight.
I don't know why, but I've been in a kick for this music. I don't know why. I
I
guess
like
because
Just
Five
Gold.
Nights at Freddy's 3 finally got the music from Living Tombstone.
So did you hear about the fourth one they're coming out with?
Yeah, I know. I'm a little concerned about that one though.
I'm just upset that people kept on asking him about the game over and over again. I mean, give the guy a break.
That's because they don't understand the story. As long as the story's not finished, they can ask for an ending.
It's kind of like Halo, you know. Until Master Chief is dead, Halo will live on.
Will live on forever and always.
And back to
I
the
just hate
sector-
the fact that they sat there and decided they wanted to make the Master Chief the bad guy.
Yeah, logic.
Yeah, retarded logic.
He was always the bad guy.
It was never the bad guy.
He could have been.
No, he couldn't have.
Exactly.
Master Chief can never be the bad guy.
I mean, the only time he ever really actually sat there and did anything that could be considered bad by militaristic standards is in Halo 4 when he told the Admiral to go fuck himself.
When did he say that?
He deserves that. That guy was a.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, I mean, come on, any of us would have done the same thing. But do you remember in that scene what the way the Marines were looking at him?
I don't
Looking at
understand.
the Admiral when they said arrest him, and the Marines are just looking at him like,
Nope.
are you out of your mind?
Wait, when? I forgot.
Like during the cutscene where the chief basically told everybody to go themselves that he was gonna go get Cortana one way or the other.
Oh,
And- Yeah, well, the Admiral told the two MP Marines on the bridge to arrest
to go
the chief,
arrest him.
and the Marines just like looked at the Admiral like,
It's like he has two heads.
it's like, this guy weighs a ton and a half in power armor and could rip our heads off and shove them up
Without
inside.
armor.
And you're telling us to arrest him? Are you out of your mind?
I mean, let's be reasonable here.
Yeah, you are not going to arrest a ton and a half of powered armor and 15 plus years of combat experience unless he wants you to.
Is it really a ton and a half powered armor?
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's a
Morganor Mark V suit weighs 1.5 tons. Most of that is heavy armor and the crystal lattice structure it uses for the
Only slightly
freaking
heavy armor.
enhancement.
That must be heavy in the guy inside.
Hello, something just exploded.
Actually, the chief himself only, according to canon material, originally only weighs like, I think, 296.
Dang.
Granted,
Yeah,
I guess
the majority of that's
powered
muscle.
I guess the powered armor only will support its own weight on its own. I guess.
Actually, the stuff's strong enough you could take that suit if you could actually survive using it in the first place. You could literally go Hulk, rip the turret off of a main battle tank, and use it to beat somebody to death with.
Sadly, that's a little too powerful for even in-game logic, so they kind of tried holding it off. It's only available in the story, which...
Yeah, pretty much.
Where you can fall from space and stuff.
Yeah.
Super soldiers for the
And
win.
that was with Noble 6, is where you can fall from space.
Yeah,
And
now
Master
actually,
Chief
here's
has
the thing.
upgrade.
If you read the stories themselves, there actually was an occasion where the Master Chief actually survived a low orbit drop without a chute. However, in surviving that, it not only blew out all of the pressure regulators for the suit itself, but it also gave him a stage 3 concussion, actually cracked 3 bones in his body, including his jaw,
What about
and
Noble
knocked him
6?
unconscious for 8 hours.
What about Noble 6?
Noble 6 got away from it with a headache, a cracked visor, and a severely f***ed up left leg.
But he had, like, the less powerful armor.
Yeah, well, he also hit at a much more screwballed angle, so he kind of more skipped along the ground than the Chief. The Chief kind of
Yeah,
slammed
the
into
Chief
a bunch
dropped
of
at a
trees.
freaking meteor's pace, man. He just dropped straight.
Yeah, he took out about 4 acres worth of forest and punched through like 16 trees the size of California redwoods, before finally hitting the ground and bouncing off of the surface of a lake in the process.
Yeah, the books were much more vulgar. When it
Yeah,
came
let's
to
put
when
it
it
this
came
way,
to
he
hurting the
kinda looked
Chief,
like
it
a
really
stone.
mattered about the book.
Eh,
I need to read the book. Then
the
again, I'm
books
too
are
lazy
awesome.
for it.
The books are better than the games.
Dude, the books are so much better.
What was that one? Shit. The one that covered the Chief's initial childhood.
Fall of Reach.
Yeah, that one was funny.
I have Fall of Reach, The Flood, Contact Harvest, First
That one
Strike,
was a good
Ghost
one.
of Onyx.
The Ghosts of Onyx, that was a good book.
And I've read them all. They're all very good reads.
Also, on a secondary note, as of Halo 5, did you know what actually happened to Dr. Hazley after the fall of Reach?
Be right back.
Off the top of my head, no.
Well, okay, you remember Kat, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Kat was damn near dead. They put her in cryo. Well, Hazley, deciding that the UNSC was being a bunch of douchebag retards and wasn't doing anything to help, decided to jack both her, 2 other Spartans, whom I don't remember the names of,
I remember
and
this.
a UNSC Prowler. Yes, she jacked one of Oni's ships. And decided to basically tell the universe to go f*** itself and hit a course for the edge of the galaxy. Last heard, she was heading for the Andromeda galaxy. The idea was, if the UNSC intends on making all of my kids into dead heroes, then I'm going to at least save one of them.
Or in this case, 3.
Yeah, pretty much. But I still find it absolutely hilarious, because not only did she jack that, but she also has a copy of Cortana. Like a full original copy.
Dude paid $60 for that.
Yeah, well, here's the sad part. A lot of people don't realize this, but did you know that Cortana could technically be considered Hazley's daughter?
Dun dun dun.
It's not really a dun 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 moment. It's just simply put
Yeah.
that she, basically
Wait,
created
was
her.
it-
Cortana's
Wait, what-
neural architecture is basically a scan of a cloned version of Hazley's brain,
Yeah, I was
which
gonna say,
effectively
wasn't-
makes her family.
Basically, wasn't she the same thing as her?
Brain fart.
What?
You completely brain farted there, dude.
And it's starting to
Also-
smell.
Also, secondary hilarious moment they never put in the games. Did you know the Master Chief has also bitch slapped an Anvil 5 anti-tank missile out of the air? Like, it's the equivalent to one of us sitting there going out there in a set of armor and bitch slapping a Hellfire anti-tank missile out of the sky. Just be like,
I could do it. I could do it.
He has a lot of shit that's fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, I personally, it makes perfect sense to me exactly why Sergeant Johnson's got and them are such good friends. I mean, think about it. When they both get into the exact same amount of bullshit.
I found the funniest part in the entire series so far for the stories was when the autumn was getting ready to explode and the fucking the sergeant or the Sarge, after freaking beating the shit out of the aliens, the last one alive, they both hug.
Yeah.
Just as it explodes, it's like, well, fuck it, we're dead anyways.
How did he survive that?
Who, Johnson?
Yeah.
Actually, there's a funny story behind that one. Hilariously enough, Sergeant Johnson has actually been in. Okay, you remember the first Halo game, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Johnson encountered the Flood on the first Halo. He got infected by the Flood, but there was a catch. What happened was, a bit earlier in his career, he'd been diagnosed with a form of cancer that basically popped up from exposure to heavy radiation. Mostly the kind that is done by plasma grenades. He used an entire freaking case of the darn things at damn near point blank range to kill like 6 hunters.
An EMP effect. What is
I
that?
think that's explaining contact harvest. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
But
So how did the cancer save him from the flood?
well, the kicker is the Flood gain hosts by injecting a retrovirus that rewrites the host's genetic structure to basically make it better for the Flood themselves. Thing was,
It couldn't get through the plasma.
Yeah, well, his genetic structure was already so horribly fucked up that in an attempt to fix it to where the Flood could use it, they failed. But the only thing Johnson got out of the mix was the Flood's ability to heal itself. Like, blow an arm off and he'll literally regenerate an arm inside of 3 weeks with sufficient nutrient intake.
Wow.
Yeah.
need help.
Yeah, Johnson's basically what amounts to Halo's version of the Wolverine.
Or a chameleon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah,
I know, right? He gets his dick chopped off and he's perfectly fine.
Oh my god. Now.
Lucky fucker.
I mean, he might screw it out with a high pitch for a few hours, but
Nah, knowing Johnson, the only thing he's gonna do is he's gonna sit there.
He's gonna start singing "Staying Alive."
He's gonna see the pissed off black sergeant look. He's gonna grab his own chopped off dick and shove it down your throat, and then rip your dick off and shove it up your ass, and then walk away.
Too bad he could not survive the laser from your oracle.
Actually, even that's debated.
Yeah, it's not really explained where he goes after that.
If I remember correctly, didn't he like get hit and then fall off the edge?
No.
That's what I mean. He just kind of fell over. It's just like, you know, kind of vanished.
Yeah. So it's kind of a case of,
It's one of those things where it gives way to another game.
Yeah, now here's the secondarily hilarious part. Okay, you remember how in the latest Halo they basically said that Cortana could not be recovered because the installation was blown up, right?
I'm sure they'll find a way.
Well, here's the kicker to that situation. According to canon book material, which was put out long before the damn games were, and is therefore considered better canonicity than anything else, Halo's computer system is capable of regenerating its entire database from a section of computer core the size of a football field. Like the entire thing, like the entire Halo ring. Take a football field-sized section and give it sufficient memory to work with, and it'll literally regenerate the entire database.
Which Cortana was inside of.
Exactly. She was at the time that the system stopped functioning, which at that point most major computer systems like that would have a backup system that would basically, save everything to a solid state and then sit there and then it would die. Backup power supplies, uninterruptible stuff like that would be built into the system at that point because we know the Forerunners weren't particularly stupid. Okay, well, they were stupid enough to put the flood on the Halo rings, but that
I
was
don't think
actually
that was
intentional.
really a stupidity thing. I think that was a way to, like, just corral them.
Eh.
Actually,
Although,
The idea of no, here's the thing. The Halos were designed to starve them. I remember reading this in the Flood book. The
starve.
rings were designed to starve the Flood because it forced them to keep nutrients away from them. They were pinned under the ground in facilities that
yeah, and it also wiped out everything in the universe above single-cell organisms, thereby denying them a food source altogether.
if they got out.
Yeah.
Which they unfortunately did, and caused
Twice.
Guilty Spark and whatnot to get out and start fucking around with things.
Yeah, well, in my personal opinion, Guilty Spark wasn't exactly the smartest motherfucker when it came to containment anyways.
He also wasn't very good at anything because of how old it was.
Yeah, true. But to be totally honest, I find it incredibly funny that UNSC weaponry was better at containing the flood than frickin' particle cannons.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure
What?
about that one.
Yeah, shotguns work wonders in close quarters.
That and the fact
Hey,
that
man.
the freaking flood were basically balloons.
Yeah, pretty much. And then you've got when they finally the flood actually got to Earth, and you see those in the cutscenes those UNSC soldiers with the flamethrower packs just burning everything. Scorched Earth is the best policy dealing with the flood. Burn it all. Or as Ripley would say, nuke it from
How
orbit.
many alien race would think of shooting tiny bits of iron towards your enemy?
Hell, even the frickin' elites sat there and said that they hated to admit it, but the humans, if we were good if we were good for anything, we were persistent little sons of bitches. Our technology, though primitive, was undeniably effective. That's literally what it says about the shotgun in the frickin' original Halo user's manual. Is that though primitive in design and operation, this weapon is undeniably effective in the close quarters urban environments that humanity calls home. Therefore, what was it? Freaking caution is advised when raiding these dwellings, as humanity is nothing if not persistent. Then there was the S2 AMC2 sniper rifle with the Oracle scope. That was a 15.5. Oh wait, that was a 17.5 millimeter anti-material round.
Basically got near it, it fucked you up.
Like that thing would literally kill you just by pure kinetic shockwave alone.
The shield does not even stop it. It shot in the head.
Heck, here's the thing. If you were on legendary, that sniper rifle would still one-shot the freaking elite shields. It's just boom, and you just watch their shields pop, and they're looking around going, oh, It's the only thing that we had that would really do that, barring a scorpion tank shell to the face.
Hey, Survivor.
Yep.
I need to test my rockets. See how effective they are on your ship.
Alright, this one does not have nearly as much shield as the one in the front of me. So use the full version 10 to test out rockets.
Where's that?
Directly ahead of me.
Oh.
It's the one with the gigantic glowing red bottom.
I shot at your ship anyway. It is. I didn't see much change.
You won't see much change in shielding. You're gonna want ion for shields.
Ion beam?
Ion effect.
Oh. So that's the thing I need for shield.
Although, to be totally honest, what I always found extremely funny was the Covenant's reaction to UNSC cruisers. It's like, oh, look at the cute little cruiser. And then the first time they engaged us, it was like we started firing missiles, and they were like, what the fuck?
You ever what?
Okay, let's put it this way. Your average spaceship from any other universe will fire anywhere from like 1 to like 15 missiles. Your average UNSC cruiser, like the Pillar of Autumn, which was a Halcyon class battle cruiser, can pump out anywhere up to about 22,000 missiles in a single salvo.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Problem
when
is,
you
it ran out of
consider
ammo
each
really
one's
fast.
equivalent to a 1 kiloton nuclear weapon.
When it came to Pillar of Autumn, though, it ended up running out of ammo a lot.
Yes, they did.
Hey, Lycan.
Yeah,
Can I test my missiles on your ship?
Why does
I don't know.
everybody seem to be asking about that?
because I'm the only one with shields on right now.
I mean, I have shields, but...
The first thing I ever do on a ship is make it so that I can carry shields.
Smart move.
Can I test?
I guess. As it sits right now, I have 3,352,000 shields.
That's cheating.
Am I looking at the right one? It's the one right by the space station, right?
Yep.
There goes a missile barrage.
Great. That didn't do shit.
I go figure.
It poked me and did maybe 100 damage, and then I just saw it like tweak back into position.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still working on getting this thing better. But I can do a jump to any sector now. People are, oh my god, your ship. This makes me go nuts. Like, how do you say ships?
How do I what?
How do you say ships? Save.
Save. Press U.
Okay.
Go into save from multiplayer server as local or save blueprint of entered structure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a scary concept. The AAA Helix gun mounted on UNSC starships. A 50mm flat-firing rotary autocannon. There's your point defense gun.
So I just went from an 8.8 thousand ship hull to a 20,000 mass ship with a 3.3 million shield. And I think
I just lost something.
10.42 million power. I think.
You have a lot of everything.
Basically.
I think I just screwed up something.
I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm at an hour and 40 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Damn.